Transportation in plant. In last class, we have discussed about some important points about the transportation in plant. Now, in this class, we will discuss about transportation of water. Already I told you, in transportation of water, there are two steps. First one, absorption of water. Next one, translocation. What? Translocation of water. This second step is also called as ascent of sap. Ascent of sap. Okay, second one. Yes, now first let us discuss about absorption of water. What? Absorption of water. Okay, yes. First, we have to discuss TS of the root. Means different parts of the root. Understanding? We have to discuss different parts of the root. Okay, observe different parts. Okay, observe here. Observe carefully. Listen, the outermost layer is epidermis. Epidermis. From the epidermis, root hair. Root hair is originated from the epidermal cell. These all are epidermal cells. Next, this entire parenchymatous region is called cortex. It's called cortex. Cortex means cortex is made up of the parenchymatous tissue. These cells are called cortical cells. Next, the last row, listen carefully here, last row of the cortex or last region of the cortex. Cortex, last region or last layer of cells. Last layer of cells or last row of cells. This is actually endodermis. Endodermis. This is a part of cortex. Last layer or row of the cortex, endodermis. These are endodermal cells. After endodermis, we can observe another single cell, thick layer. It is called pericycle. Pericycle. Next, inner side. You can observe here This is xylem. This. Xylem vessels. This is here phloem. Entire this bundle shape structure or cylindrical structure is called steel. Is called steel. Observe, this is the structure of the root. Structure of the root. Observe carefully. First root hair, epidermis, cortex, endodermis, pericycle. Okay, this entire the pericycle. Observe, root hair, epidermis, cortex, endodermis, pericycle, xylem. Okay, yes, observe once. Observe. Okay, now absorption of water. Absorption of water. Okay, observe here. Here, epidermis, next cortex, next endodermis, endodermis, next pericycle, next xylem. Okay, xylem. Observe carefully. This is the root head. This is the root head. Imagine usually around these are soil particles. Soil particles. Around each and every soil particle, around each and every soil particle, actually water is present as a film. As a film. This water is called capillary water. This water is actually called as capillary water. Means in soil, water is present like this. Plenty of water is present here. Plenty of water is present. This water is called capillary water. Now inside of the root head cell. Okay, inside of the root head cell. This is root head. Okay, observe carefully. Root head cell. Now, listen carefully. In soil, water concentration is high, means plenty of water is present in soil. More water is present in soil when compared to the water present in the root head cell or root head. If water concentration is high in a solution, concentration is low. Concentration is low. Understanding? Listen carefully. If water concentration is high in a solution, concentration is low. Means plenty of water is present in soil. That is why here concentration of the solution or soil solution is low. Understanding? Observe carefully. Concentration is low. Solution of soil or soil solution. Yes. Next, when we observe the inside of the root hair, due to different types of metabolic activity, concentration of the cell shaft of root hair, concentration is high. There are number of pollutes inside of the root hair. That is why here concentration in root hair. Concentration is high. Listen carefully. Concentration is high. Yes, here cell shaft of root hair. Yes. Now observe. Means here concentration gradient is created. Observe here concentration gradient is there. That is why across the concentration gradient, water can move from the low concentrated solution into the high concentrated solution. Means here osmosis process takes place. What? Osmosis process takes place here. Listen carefully. Osmosis process. What is osmosis? Already studied in lower classes. Osmosis means process of movement of water from low concentration to high concentration through plasma membrane. This process is called osmosis. Here, osmosis process takes place. Because of osmosis process, water moves from the low concentrated area to high concentrated area. Means from the soil solution into the cell shaft. First, water is entered into the cytoplasm of the root hair. Then, water enters into the vacuole of that root hair. Understanding? Okay. Yes, observe carefully. Observe one. Soil soil solution. In soil, water, plenty of water is present. In addition to water, some solute molecules are also present. Different ions, different types of solutes are also present in soil. That is why entire that liquid present in the soil is called as solution, because this liquid has solute concentration of solute and a solvent. Okay, that is why we can call this liquid as the soil solution. Are you understanding? Observe carefully. Soil solution. Observe once. Water has entered into the root hair now. Then from the root hair, whenever water is entered into the root hair cell, inside of the root hair, concentration becomes low. Concentration becomes low when compared to the other neighboring cells or adjacent cells. Understanding? Observe. If water enters into the cell sap of the root hair, then what will happen? Inside of the root hair, water concentration becomes high, or water concentration is increased here. If water concentration is increased, solute concentration or concentration of that solution is decreased. Okay. Yes. After water is entered into the root hair. In root hair, concentration becomes low when compared to the other epidermal cells. Means now in epidermal cells, concentration is high. In root hair cell, concentration here. In root hair cell, concentration is low. Again here, concentration gradient is created. Concentration gradient has created now. Yes, next. Again, osmosis process takes place. Because of osmosis, water molecules can move from the root hair cell into the epidermal cell. Okay. Next, what will happen here? From the root hair, water has to be transported into the xylem. How can water transport into the xylem from the root hair? How means there are two pathways. There are two ways for the water to move from the root hair into the xylem. What are these two ways? Yes, let us study. First one is apoplast. Second one is symplast. Listen carefully. Apoplastic way and symplastic way are pathways. Okay, here apoplast means it is the space, or it is the outer space system. Observe, apoplastic way is made up of cell wall and another one intercellular spaces. Intercellular spaces. Cell walls are the all cells and intercellular spaces collectively form an outer space system. An outer space system. That system is apoplastic system or apoplastic pathway. In apoplastic pathway means from the root head, listen carefully here, water is transported through the intercellular spaces and cell walls of the cell. First entered into the cell walls and intercellular spaces. Cell walls, next intercellular spaces. Cell walls, observe carefully. Next intercellular space. Next cell walls, next again intercellular space. Okay. Next cell walls, intercellular space. Next cell walls, intercellular space. Okay. Like this. Observe one. This is one type of pathway of water. One type of pathway of water. See, observe one. Apoplastic way it is. It is apoplastic way or apoplastic pathway. Yes, next. Like this, water is entered into the xylem. Water is entered into the xylem. Next, symplastic pathway or symplastic way is made up of protoplasm or cytoplasms of the all cells. Cytoplasm of all cells. Cytoplasms, all cells. Cytoplasms are connected with the plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata. Yes. Now observe here in this pathway, water is transported through the inner space system. All cytoplasm of the all cells forms the inner space system. It is called symplastic system. Through this symplastic system, water is transported from the root head cell into the xylem. Root head cell into the xylem. This is symplast. Symplastic pathway. Yes. Means ultimately water is transported from the root hair to xylem. Means entire this process is also dependent on the osmosis process. Entire this process is dependent on osmosis. Osmosis means it is a passive process. Passive process because osmosis process takes place based on the concentration gradient. That is why it is passive pathway. There is no energy requirement in this process. Okay. By this osmosis process, water is entered into the root hair cell from the soil. Next, water is transported to the xylem from the root hair. Observe carefully. By these two ways. Actually in plants, maximum of water or majority, more water is transported in apoplastic way. Observe carefully. Understanding? Observe one. Observe. Okay, here there are number of root hair cells. As number of root hair cells are involved in absorption of water, more and more water is entered into the xylem vessels at a time. More water is entered into the xylem vessels at a time. Okay, when more water is entered into the xylem vessels, what will happen? Inside of the xylem vessel, one type of pressure is created. Observe carefully here. Entire this process is taken place in root. As number of root hairs are involved in absorption process, more water is entered into the xylem vessels at a time. That is why inside of the xylem vessels of the root, one type of pressure is created. That pressure created by the entered water inside of the xylem of roots is called root pressure. Observe carefully. Understanding what? Root pressure. Very, very important. Remember, root pressure. What is root pressure? As number of root heads are involved in absorption of water, more water is entered into the xylem vessels at a time. In such conditions, inside of the xylem vessels of roots, one type of pressure is created. That pressure created by the entered water into the xylem of the root is called root pressure. What is the use of this root pressure? It has very important role in translocation of the water. Are you understanding? What is the use? Because of this root pressure, water present inside of the xylem of the root is pushed in upward direction up to just a few centimeters only. Listen carefully. Just a few centimeters only. Up to a few centimeters, water is pushed by root pressure. Understanding? In small plants, for example, moss plants or small grass plants or in some small other plants, water is translocated from the roots towards the upward direction by root pressure only. Understanding? But in large plants, in tall plants, for example, eucalyptus, redwood trees, in such plants, root pressure cannot translocate the water to long distances. Understanding? In such plants, there are other ways, there are other some activities or processes to transport or translocate the water to very long distances, for very long distances. But root pressure, it is very useful in very small plants. It is very useful in small plants. Are you understanding? Observe carefully. Because of this root pressure, we can observe the guttation process. What? Guttation. Okay. Observe root pressure. Very important one. Because of this root pressure, entered water into the xylem of the root is pushed in upward direction up to a few centimeters only. Are you understanding? Yes, observe one. Here, for example, observe, when we pour the more water into this U-shaped tube from one side, whenever we pour the more water into the U-shaped tube or U-shaped pipe, this water, because of the kinetic energy, water can move like this in upward direction up to a few centimeters, like this. In this way, in roots also same. Because of this root pressure, water can pushed in upward direction up to a few centimeters. Yes.